Hey everyone, it's TimaeuSS. Welcome to another NIKKE video. So this is some official launch of frequently asked questions. Let's just go over it because actually there's one thing that you should really know about that's quite important. And so I will cover that in this video. Currently there's no way to zoom in on the text, so I don't know why they made it this way because I'm not sure if you guys can see it clearly. Definitely not on mobile, and even for PC it's difficult. So I'll read the important parts. This is the phone device requirement, iOS 11 or higher, iPhone 7P or later, and Android OS 7 with at least 3 gigabytes of RAM and 64-bit OS. I'm assuming this is for iOS, I'm not too sure, but I ran it fine on my phone, the newest one. So I'll have the link in this frequently asked questions as well, so you can go over that. Will there be a landscape PC version? So as we know in the trailers, they've shown the landscape version already, right? And also they talked about how it's not fully supported and only Android and iOS is available on November 4th. However, we are considering launching the PC version in the future. Oh my goodness. So I think I wasn't allowed to fully show some of the stuff, but on PC, the widescreen, the game actually runs so damn well. So let me show you how it looks like. So I'm on Chrome, and this is the widescreen, right? You can see that everything is very nicely, but the UI is not cluttered. It's very clear. The Live 2D is very nice as well. There's some, I think, stuttering, but that's because I'm running at almost 4K resolution on this, so it's extremely clean. Okay, so let me just go open this up one more time to show you guys about something else later. So going back to the blog or the frequently asked questions, PC landscape version absolutely great. I think it's so good. Another question people asked is, when are we or how are we getting our pre-reg rewards? So we know the diesel and the 3000 gems are free, and most importantly, if we do reroll, are we gonna get those items? Well, I can tell you now, they'll appear in the mail. Okay, you can actually collect them from the mail, and everyone get them, even if you didn't pre-register. But you should go pre-register now because you'll get a code. Okay, I will make a video about the promo codes that you can use. They're limited, but you'll be able to use some code for rewards later on. And what languages supported, we already know there are multiple languages. The Japanese, Korean, English, traditional, simplified Chinese, German, and Thai. But the main plot is dubbed in Korean, Japanese, and English only. And let me tell you, everything is dubbed, which is crazy. Some games you go to the later chapters like 15, 16, or whatever, they don't have dubs, right? But for this game, every single dialogue, it's all dubbed. It's insane. The production value is super high. You're gonna love it when you play this. And now we're here with the most important part, which is how do I create an account and login. So if you saw the reroll guide, I talked about how to create an account and login. But one thing you really need to pay attention here is similar to Alchemy Stars, I believe. The Android and iOS, they don't really share a cross-platform login except through Facebook, Twitter, Line, and Guest account. Okay, so we can ignore Guest already. But if you want to play cross-platform, currently, if you use Google like I do on the test client right now, you actually cannot play on the iOS. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be changed, but there are ways around it. You can link an email account so you have an email login. Okay, you can use the same Google email address actually, but it's an email login that allows you to play on both accounts. So in their phrasing, that's actually the guest, quote-unquote guest account, because you have login via email, right? But if it's Google, it's specific to Android, and Apple specific to iOS, but you can still link an email address with a password that allows you to play cross-platform. All right, so there's that. And how do you pre-download? You can look at my previous pre-download news. It's going to be a bit delayed, but we're still getting it in the next, I would say now 10 hours. So stay tuned for that, and I have a URL in the description. You can just link to there and get the pre-download. And so far, server-wise, we have the Korean server, Japanese server, North America, which should be labeled as US, Southeast Asia labeled as SEA, and global server, which should be EU. I'm not 100% sure how big of a difference it makes. There is co-op, which is real time, so it might make a difference in terms of how responsive you are in terms of the co-op with other people, and if you can play with other people. But also the reset time. I'm not sure if the reset time will affect the players. across different servers. So we'll have to see. But I don't like this part where they're splitting the servers. It's not ideal. And can you change servers after creating an account? Of course you can, but the data is not transferable. And data is transferable between iOS and Android. You can use email like we said, the Facebook, Twitter, and Line. Google is only for Android and Apple is only for iOS, but just use an email, just link that. All right? Okay. However, if you're doing burner emails and you forget which email you used, then you can link it with Facebook or Line, Twitter through that. All right. So how do you find more information? You can find it here. And how do you contact customer service with questions? You can email them. But yeah, their replies are sometimes whack. But anyhow, that was a quick rundown of the original, the official launch, frequently asked questions. Most importantly, just know that PC client is in the works. It's planned, and it looks already really, really good in the forced landscape mode, which I will have a guide on that. And make sure that you use the correct accounts for cross-platform play, and make a note of what servers you want, and when you reroll, make sure you claim those pre-registration rewards. And I'm sorry I can't make the text any bigger. I can't zoom in. Like, I'm zooming in right now, but it's only this button is getting bigger. All right. But anyhow, thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.